Hi everybody, Morgan Brick Aspinall coming to you live from Genoa Coffee and Wine again for our Fort Fun Facts Friday, or known as... That's the acronym. As you well know, if you have heard us. Hopefully, when you get on, if you could tell us you could hear us. Last week we had some technical issues and nobody could hear us. But this is a fantastic place. It is always busy. The coffee's fantastic. The food is fantastic. I think I've said fantastic 5 times. Hi Trish, let us know if you can hear us. We had some technical issues last time. So, with that, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It is that time of year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I'll let you do the singing.
And Sam, I'm in spirit this morning with my reindeer.
I'm going to move it a little closer.
I'm going to move it a little closer. Oh, we got that. We got it closer. Can you hear us?
There we go.
All right. For this Friday's Fort Fun Friday Facts.
Yes.
Fort Fun Friday Facts. We're just gonna kind of talk through a little bit about what's going on in Fort Collins, a fun fact about Fort Collins, and then just kind of a heads up for the new year and kind of things coming. So, thanks, Mimi.
Every time we start talking, it gets louder in here.
I know.
It's every time.
Every time. It gets super busy. We're always like, do we do it at 9:30? Do we do it at 10? Do we wait till 11? We are here at Genoa Coffee and Wine every Friday from 9:30 to 11. So if you want to come by and chat with us about real estate, about life, just say hi. Come on by. And I think Friday we will be here. Yes.
Yes, we will be here Friday.
We will be here next Friday, but then the Friday after, we're getting back from vacation, so we won't be here the 3rd,
Or the 10th.
or the 10th, but we're going to record something so you guys can see it anyway, so we aren't going to miss out,
Yep.
But it's that time of the year, right? Holidays, vacations,
Lots going on.
lots going on. So,
Speaking of lots going on, if you're in the Fort Collins area, there's a ton of stuff going on this week, next week. Garden of Lights is still going on. Christmas Carol, of course. Different celebrations. You guys just Google it or go to our Park Bench / Fort Collins website for all the events that are going on. There's more than we can even go through.
yeah, it's really great. If you were looking for anything to do this holiday or fill a little bit of time or have a fun date, or there's so much going on in Fort Collins for that. So with that, we'll end with hello.
Melinda, I love that you're watching this at work. That's amazing. Don't get in trouble on our account.
It's amazing. Okay, so we will start with the heads up fact, and then Mark has some fun facts for you for this Fort Fun Facts Friday. So just a heads up, School of Choice is coming up here in Fort Collins and in most school districts, but specifically here in Fort Collins, if you have a kiddo getting into kindergarten, the new kindergarten registration begins at schools January 6th. So make sure that you have that on your calendar if you're looking to get into the school district here, the Poudre School District. Also, School of Choice registration. It starts during schools January 16th. So call the schools, get in for tours. Administration staff at all the schools here is fantastic. When Mark and I were looking at putting our kiddos in, they were just amazing. So our choosing of a school came down to what colors do you like. We left it up to our kindergartner what mascot she wanted to be. They're all phenomenal, whether it's a private school, school of choice, or your neighborhood school. Get to know the teachers, get to know the staffs. They're amazing.
Charter schools.
Charter
so many
schools.
options.
There's so many options. So one way you can look at the schools and get a lot of information on that is just go to psd psd.schools.org. That's Clutter School District, PSD, schools.org. You can also look at schooldigger.com. That is a fantastic way, no matter what district you're in, to be able to see what the schools are rated, get that contact information, and really educate yourself on your child's future education. So, and then with that, exciting news here in Larimer County, they did just break ground on the new Wellington Middle and High School.
Back up.
Oh, so you can see the woo woo. So they are adding a new middle school, high school out in Wellington within the Clutter School District, Larimer County District. It is going to be a 247,500 square foot facility, and they broke ground last week. They're very excited for this. They actually there was an old archway that was saved from the original Wellington High School when they had a high school way back, and they are actually implementing that within the new school. So they took pictures. They had middle schoolers out there and other representatives from the school districts to put the shovels in and break ground on it. Interestingly enough, it is across the road from my parents' 36-acre farm with all the horses. So thank you, Jesus, that the entrance and parking is going to be on the opposite side of the school, but it's literally right across the street from my parents' place. So
No more target practice, probably.
no more target practice. No more play shoot. Anyway.
Oh well.
All right. So that's just a heads up and update. Be aware of that as you go into the holidays. If that is something that is on your radar, don't miss out on that. So. Yeah.
The other Fort Fun Friday fact is last week we brought you the legend of Horsetooth and how it got its name and the Indian legend behind that. This week, just following up on that, the great town of Stout. For those of you that don't know about the town of Stout, you're not the only ones. The town of Stout was first established in 1860, where Horsetooth Reservoir now is. So what remains of the town is mostly underwater. There are a few portions of remnants of it that are not actually underwater, and then there is a funny little kind of joke sign for a little town on the bank over there. I believe it's the south side of the reservoir that says town of Stout 47.5 population for people. So anyway, so there is an underwater town in Horsetooth Reservoir. Back in the 1860s when it was first established, it was established for the quarry workers, but it's also where the Fort Collins people would have to go to get their alcohol. So, big ruckus, big controversy surrounding it because people would drive up to Stout to get their alcohol, get absolutely inebriated, and drive back. And so the town of Stout was outraged, the leaders of Fort Collins were outraged, but yeah, some new crazy history that most people don't know the full story to or don't know exists. So
Yeah.
there's our Fort.
There's an underwater
Fort Fun
city
Friday
here.
facts. I don't know if you can dive and see anything.
I know it's a reservoir.
I'm attempting to look into it. Probably not. But hey, you know, it's cool. Underwater city.
Did they say anything about like if it's haunted or some weird stuff happens on Horsetooth because of it, or?
I believe there's a redhead mermaid that pops out of the water onto a rock every night and sings. And
That she wishes she had.
captivates the hearts of many children.
Does she sing part of this world? Part of your world or what?
No, she sings Under the Sea.
How did it get flooded? How did it get under? Why is it under the reservoir?
Well, because it was part of the Big Valley, the Big Thompson Valley water project to create a reservoir, so they decided to abandon the town and then flood it.
And flooded.
It was on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So no drastic deaths or.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't
Fun.
know. I don't know how far
For
it's supposed to take
fun.
into this.
For fun.
A couple other things coming up today. We have another interview that's going to be up and launched. This time with Chris Holcomb with First City Mortgage. Awesome guy. We got to meet him a couple years ago. Former MMA fighter, Disney lover. Just great guy. Don't know what else to say about him. That's coming up.
He's a great guy.
Any of the websites that we talked about today?
Torchy's Tacos lover. You can say that.
Food lover.
Food lover. Period.
Period.
Period. Yeah.
Any of the websites we talked about today, we'll go back and put them in the comments so you guys can easily find them. They are some great resources.
Yeah.
And
I guess. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy New Year. We hope you guys are able to spend a lot of time with your loved ones and just enjoy this time
Yeah.
and this time off. Oh, update on me. Exciting.
Oh yeah.
Praise Jesus. Thank you, God. My MRI, my yearly checkup from my brain tumor, my MRI was cleared. So super exciting for all my prayer warriors out there, I should say. If there is a little blood clot and one portion of my brain, they're not concerned about it. I'm going to be meeting with a hematologist to see if they even want to do anything about it. So pray that just dissipates. However, yeah, super exciting. No residual tumor. No, it's completely clear. So that's another fun Friday fact.
That's right.
No drugs or hospital for me.
Yay! Holiday without being in the hospital.
Anyway, yeah, so if you guys want to visit any of our other sites, we have Fort Collins Lifestyle and Homes. We also have our Living Colorado Elite real estate website. And then again, the Park Bench Fort Collins that we're doing interviews with local entrepreneurs, local restaurants. And a lot of those are going to be coming, obviously, maybe towards the new year since everyone's taking off. So
Yep.
for the holiday
We have
season.
5 more booked out, so they'll be coming pretty quick.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions for us, please reach out. What else?
That's it.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
See you guys next week.
Mwah, mwah. We love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.